The response from GX could just be the Cassante. Again, they're also happy to have the front line. I will say I like the Rumble here, the long-range equalizer against these immobile champions. There's not that much reliable hard CC for Vitality, but that slow can do a lot of work to disrupt a pretty terrifying comp if you have to fight into that.
To set up for an engage onto Kaza. The problem was that they just couldn't. I think a slow connected from Fleshy or something. Oh, nice arrow.
Lock up there. Should be an easy kill on the Fleshy. He's going to flash forward, tries to get in the portal. Oh, just barely.
I agree, yeah, I agree.
That's 2 out of 2 on impactful arrows. Maybe people want to be technical about how many hit, but Jackie's, that said, his lane has not been saved.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. It looks like he has definitely upgraded his Q. I guess it helps give him a bigger shield.
I mean, of course, first Drake did go over to GX. Vitality trying to respond by grabbing these first grubs. Fleshy on the roam up top. Lot should be fine. He is full MR.
There's an arrow. There's an arrow.
Observers. Oh, no flash this time! Follow up there. Locked in the gravity field. Continues to be stunned. We're not in arena, baby. There's no combo breaker. Oh, he still manages to find the lock of the initial healing coming out. They can't kill the snake. Yes, they can! Just the edge of the finishing the job.
Great job from GiantX. Noah continues to impress with these Ashe ultimates, locking down Humanoid and setting up GiantX for the second kill.
This fight, if GX get too far ahead when it comes to Drakes, puts them in such a comfortable position for these late fights. That arrow going wide. Okay, 3 for 4. Still 75% not bad, as Fleshy's now been caught out, holding on the flash as long as he can. Finally going to get out for the encore, still going to connect, and delivered! The Victor ulti follow-up is there. Linsis sent packing.
Isma's ult, that's Jackie's ult, that's Jun's ult. Like, they used all their resources to find only a single pick, whereas Naka was just pushing top lane. So he pushed out an extra wave, he then TP's down, knowing he can catch that bot wave, pushes that out, and Vitality say, we have more resources than you do. Even though you got that kill, you don't actually have anything left to fight, but now they're TPing in, ready to look for a skirmish.
Have Vitality overstayed Fleshy. Access to the portal, of course, the magical journey does give him an easy way out. Needs to be careful not to give Lot away into his back line, but they're taking their time here, chipping away at Lot's health bar. He's unstoppable now, maybe forced to go all out. Dashes out of the Infernal Change, just barely. Karzy waiting off to the side. Humanoid continuing to pump damage numbers up, but half mana. Jackie's, it's going to be really tough for him to approach this fight through Nako. Flash forward from Humanoid, goes completely wide. Tempered Fate down, 2.5 seconds. Trap not going to go down in time. Isma now able to walk away thus far. Instantly the ulti now coming out from Linsis. Lot going all out to the back line. Nako trying to burn through as quick as he can, but Lot is too damn strong. GX, an excellent fight. Vitality over eager, trying to salvage the scenario as Isma now on the chase looking for Fleshies. Lot going to go for it. Still going to grab the kill, and now Karzy has to run, but there's the arrow. That's 80% for Noah. And 100% one fight for GX.
That's a standing goal that's left on the map.
And credit to GX, bucking the trend on the level of composure here in this first series, playing really well to punish Vitality for overstaying. Have now grabbed the Herald. Vitality lingering play in that moment, and I think Vitality misreading those scenarios.
But even just a lack of communication. Karzy going in as Humanoid goes out, but now they want to go in again, but there's nothing to stop GiantX from just walking out of this.
Yeah. Good movement speed is nice. Full flash commit. Man is man on multi-man charm, but Linsis is still going forward. The stun does connect from Humanoid. GX not respecting the engage in the threat ranges. It's a battle Herald trying to find its way into Karzy, or maybe trying to find its way out. I actually have no idea what's happening anymore. Fleshy caught out. Isma still running. Linsis is ult about to fade away. He is so slow, and now GX are on the chase looking for a few more back. Humanoid without ulti, not much of a threat. Still good damage, but can't get in range of the Zin's out quite yet. Karzy's finally arrived, as has Nako. It's a 3v3. The Herald's still taking up space in mid lane as Nako's forced back briefly. Pullback from Lot is good. Pathmaker not going to find him. Lot slowly backing away as the Humanoid damage is really starting to stand.
They get 2 kills, but the re-engage from GX is good.
There's a really good Mikhails again from Fleshy, because Linsis got hit by that charm and then was immediately able to continue to chase down. But it's the Battle Herald afterwards that keeps this fight extended, and GiantX are able to chase down the members of Vitality because they had gone incredibly deep to try and find that pick.
Sometimes I don't know what they're fighting over, but I am glad that they're
going
fighting.
again. We're going again.
Gets stunned. Fleshy manages to connect the Cosmic Binding. That is a disgusting hitbox. Noah caught out. GX, of course, have started the Drake. Does look like they're going to secure it. No contest there, but are they at risk of giving up a rapid Baron? Maybe just the tier 1 instead.
Well, now things are getting much scrappier.
Yeah, I was like, wow, GX are so composed.
Yeah, but this is also sometimes what Vitality will do to you. When the game starts to fall out of their hands, they will just kind of force fights, force you into their chaos, and they'll kind of affect your composure. Because so far this game, GX have played patiently, controlled passively. They've made right decisions and they've taken their time, but now they're kind of being sucked into fights. And while it is kind of going 1 for 1, 2 for 2, sometimes in that last fight it was even 3 for 3. Like, in these situations, it's where it gives opportunities for Vitality to make stuff happen elsewhere on the map. I mean, Vitality, considering how much of a lead... Oh, no,
that was caught.
No,
okay.
He's dead.
Well, he's gone. Now they have to keep fighting. They feel like they have to force this fight. Lot is on the flank, though. That's good. Now Karzi's going to be dead. The Tempered Fate. Not really in time. Vitality debating if they want to keep going. Miasma good. Ulti not going to connect on the stun. Root also going to go wide from Jun. Both sides have decided carries are gone. They still want to fight, and I can understand why, because Humanoid's doing a hell of a lot of damage, but now he's zoned away from the rest of his team. Fleshy caught out. Good damage onto him. He's trying to get into the wall for the portal. It does not matter. Jackies grabs the kill.
And just instantly saying, hey, we should go on to Kazi. Good flank comes through from Lot. They trade 80 carries, and then Vitality just stay around too long, which allow for GX to find a pick. Arrow.
Ooh, dash into the arrow. That's not what you want to see. Isma now going to look for the ball up onto Linsis. A lot of healing, though. Should maybe just be happy with the ult, but Lot is now continuing to chase, going all out, immediately deleting the enemy jungler. Now Vitality on the back foot. GX can set up the Baron. Vitality doesn't look like they want to take this one.
Well, Vitality, they don't really have an option to. They used so much in the last couple of engagements that there's not really anything left in the tank. Nako poking his head in, but GiantX might just cut it off.
Ace in the hole there. Nako hovering around, hoping to chip away those life bars. 5k getting lower. Nako half HP. R flash coming in from Jun, connecting onto 2. Follow-up ulti is there. Humanoid now in the midst of the entire team, but the Baron has been neglected for a brief moment. Still leashed by Noah. Humanoid gets lower and lower. Karzi's taking down Jackies. The Baron goes golden. They buy an extra second. They're getting slaughtered in the pit. Oh, they managed to take the Baron, but it might cost them everything. 3 low health bars. Isma, does he see a montage moment or a time to get the hell out? The answer is get the hell out.
Vitality, they have to chase though. They want to take all the Barons away from GX. Isma's being danced around.
Has to be careful not to stand too close to the wall. If he gets stunned, he dies pretty much immediately. If a Miasma connects, he's going to be in trouble.
He's trying to trade his life for something. He can't.
Looking to turn back. Dashes back into Fleshy. Interrupt there. Uses the portal.
Wow! Mark's not going to following him. Everything seems to be going wrong. He manages to get 2. He healed. Isma, are you kidding me?
Isma ends.
They can't get anything. So Vitality are able to jump in at the end of it. But then it's Isma who plays this so slow that he gets a ton of Sundered Sky procs off that gives him the health to buy back for GiantX. Basically, they're constantly setting up this ward that just sits on this line. Oh, hang on, top lane.
Stun coming through. Flash out connects the Q. Locks him up, though, in the equalizer. Maybe not ideal. And the rest of GX are now collapsing. And it's Fleshy and Humanoid all on their lonesome. Lot coming in from the flank. They want to burn through Jackies as quick as they can, but he still manages to live. Now Humanoid needs to get the hell out, trying to move backwards. Finds one stun as Isma does get the backstep. Racing away as the Noxious Blast does connect. The slow is there from Lot, now grounded. Ulti moving through, just barely connecting onto Humanoid. He's forced to flash back. Isma immediately going to ulti to stop fall damage coming in from Karzi. Healing is there across the board. Vitality pushed away. TP re-entry from Jackies, and it looks like it's GX once again set to take the Baron.
That's because Vitality have nothing left. They need to try and push into this area, but how do you do it with all these flashes down, all your summoner spells down? GiantX are just going to get this one.
Yeah, they're spam pinging the Dragon right now. They're trying their best to get on towards the bottom side of the map, but GX recognizing the play, move 2 towards mid, push out that wave. Keeping my eyes on the mini-map. There's an instant TP there coming through from Nako towards the bot side of the map. He's going to give Vitality access to the river. These ultimates all coming off cooldown. Arrow doesn't quite connect.
Someone out there's been keeping count, but I stopped a while ago. It's too hard. There's too much going on. Is Lot using the footwork to keep his shields on his back line. Linsis and Nako debating if they could find the flank. GX, I think knowing they have the Baron, knowing they have control over mid, really comfortable to just group here.
Isma's ultimate 3 seconds away. That's the big one for GX. That'll be the go signal for him to just look for that engage. He connects it onto it, Kazi.
Here comes Lightning.
He's in the pit. He's just in the
back of the
pit.
pit. It might just be the 50-50. Equalizer laid down. Dragon stolen away by Isma. Linsis now running as Isma manages to take it. GX get what they want out of the fight. Debating if they want to commit to Nako. Mid lane maybe the next thing in their sights is Isma just continues to hound them. They want more kills. They're not worried about the objectives. Lot, though, overcommitting just a bit. Unstoppable now. Encore comes in. It's a messy fight.
Sits in around this area, and every time you see Vitality step up, and in particular Fleshy step up, they know that they're trying to make a pick on towards Noah, kind of like now, and they've been trying to run from this.
Finally managed to connect. Fleshy can't step too far forward here, though. The team really not in position. Arrow not going to connect. Humanoid is zoned away in the gravity field.
And good patience being demonstrated by GX. Right? The fact that you have that much zone control, you do have this poke in conjunction with the Ashe volley, you kind of chip away at Vitality's HP bar, and they don't have a lot of crowd control to easily force fights. But when you overstep...
Continuing to run forward, does get clipped by the wind, becomes lightning. Slow there. Ulti can connect on the Karzy. It looks like it was a little bit late on the Mikhails or early on the cleanse. Hard to say, but either way, might cost Karzy his life. No, the magical journey again. With a sliver of HP, able to escape, but it means the tier 2 will fall. Lince is also going to use the journey to backstep. They want to hold this inhibitor line, but this poke is ruthless from the side of GX.
GiantX has done a great job of keeping that pressure up, grouping up as a unit to deny these picks from Vitality. And now, as they step forward, you're starting to realize that without that Baron buff, there's not a huge amount left.
Everyone to Lince. No immediate follow-up. Karzy going to do what he can to hold the line, and GX will back away. No one, really a lot of mana.
Just great patience, great suffocation as well. Look at what Isma's now doing. Having his team move into the enemy jungle and just take all the farm away from Lince. Flash doesn't quite connect the knockback from Lot, so that's something now unavailable. Humanoid with the flank, here we go. Vitality looking for a...
Not spotted, another tier 2. How much is it going to cost them though? Because Humanoid is now arrived, but at least they know where he is. Jackie's continuing to walk up onto Nako. He does not care, but now he's been locked up and locked down. Isma, very nice. Vitality has to be careful about how they close the net here on this GX lineup. If they lose the soul, it could be devastating. They manage to get the soul instantly picked up. Nako though, a huge amount of damage as Humanoid finds the flank. The soul might not matter if they keep this one going, but Jackie's untouched alongside Isma in the back line. 3 members down in exchange for the soul.
I mean, great target focus from Nako and Humanoid. Humanoid had a way into the backline, and Nako flash commits onto Noah. They still secure the soul for GX though. Humanoid isolated.
Stunned. Isma now going in, looking for a little bit more follow-up. Push back into Lince. He's now forced to flash away and retreat. Lince debating if he wants to go for anything else. Doesn't have a flash of his own, but might have been able to follow.
Still dead, and he doesn't have TP available, so they can't really contest. But Vitality feel like they have to. The Hex Gates are going to offer a lot of value, but this Baron is melting.
6k, getting lower. Lince, no flash, no real way into the pit, hoping for a miracle. They will not find it. The smite connects, and it's good. Excellent portal as well to take Vitality away, but Soul and the Baron buff should make this easy. 3-man lockup coming in from Fleshy. It's Lot alone on the front lines. He does not care, as he just continues to push for more. Humanoid is finally here, but also needs to be careful not to step up for the Hextech Soul. That slow is devastating. Overcommitting. Stunned in the root field, and I think he might just go down again. The shield is there from the Seraphs, not nearly enough. Humanoid overconfident to walk into the Hextech Soul.
Back-to-back picks might just be it for GiantX as they start to move in towards the base. Nako trying to cut the wave, but there's enough of one, and there's a Cassante that can tank these towers.
GX pushing for the win. Karzy hoping to get something back as one tower will fall. Lince is on the flank. Jun getting lower and lower. The double root going to connect. The follow-up is there in the form of the Zanyas. Now it's Fleshy who's in trouble. That tower blinking away. GX set to close it out in the face of Vitality and their chaos. GX staying composed in this game 1 to bring it home and take first blood.
A quadra kill for Jackies to round out game 1. Very pleasantly surprised by the gameplay we are getting. Yeah, my instinct would be Renekton, because I think Renekton's good into the Jax, but I don't know if I love it into the... Oh, okay, well...
It does not matter what you love.
Yeah, so the reason why my instinct was Renekton is just because it's very good matchup into Jax laning phase.
On top side here, though, off the quick reset, so this could be a bit dangerous.
It could. Nako trying to double dash through, but double dashing into the tower means a quick first blood. Maybe wanted to Houdini, a quick flash over the wall to try and escape.
So we'll see what plays he's able to make on the map. But both AD carries happen to just farm, but credit to Kazi and Fleshy for building up initial leads.
Humanoid not really enough stacks in the Primania to get an immediate stun, so Jun taking a sweet time. The Mantra W for a bit of extra healing, but Tibbers is still hitting pretty hard. Jackie's has now finally arrived. Humanoid doing his best to sidestep there. Tibbers showing up just in time to body block. Another hook connecting from Fleshy, but again, there's not really a lot of follow-up damage. Only level 5 for Lince. Landing the martial cadence. Initial stun is there. Lince doesn't want to follow. Jun waiting over the wall could be dangerous. Isma now the one in trouble. Down he goes. Humanoid grabbing the kill. Jun running away with that blinking health.
It onto the face of the enemy mid laner. Like, nice, I'm getting pushed.
Hook connects onto Noah. Does manage to buffer the heat just barely. As now we got a fist fight in the mid lane. Jackie's there with the perfect setup, the perfect follow, but Humanoid lives for an extra second. Not enough in the tank, however, to find the kill back. Isma grabbing another.
Nice job by Giant backstage about him basically being the best Renekton in EU at the moment. Like, he just is absolutely insane in this pick and consistently gets the leads, and also does like to build both his GA and his Seeker's Arm Guard to be a little funky when he gets to the later portion of the game. So we'll have to see if that one comes through once again.
I'm going to say I don't entirely miss stopwatch, but I respect champions just build Seekers. Flash forward. The stun, really nowhere to go. Lince is taking his sweet time. Cataclysm to come down. Nowhere for Jackies to go. Both sides mid-jungle duo. Really good at forcing those kills. Isma, though, might be looking for a little bit more. Stun does manage to connect. Initial shield going in. Now the follow-up CC as well. Body block there from Humanoid just trying to stop the Q follow-up. Fleshy there just in time.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. Is walking over towards the bush means that Isma kind of has to call a little bit early, but top lane, let's see how this one goes.
They can lock up lot. Fleshy going to take the initial tower aggro. Aftershock there. They just managed to get Lot's ult. Now I think they're just going to wait this out and go for the redive. Really good patience from the side of Vitality. Nako. The rest of his team's not here, but he doesn't care. He's going for an individual play. The Q over the wall from Isma fails, and it means there's no one there to save him. Nako continuing to run forward. The dive top went great, and everything is coming up Vitality.
So that is MVP Nako for the regular season. Man in a 2 versus 1 sees that Noah is overextended, has the cleanse, but it doesn't help him, and they end up finding a kill. On the top lane, the dive goes the way of Vitality, and Pad, he told the team to play with more confidence coming into game 2, and it looks like they're doing just that.
Yeah, there are rules in this game. When you're weak side, you're supposed to back up. You're not supposed to.
He did back it up. It was just straight over Noah, though. That's the thing.
And look at the lead Kazi now has. That is a 35 CS lead. He also got the tower solo in the top lane, and securing the tower top lane, he even completed his role quest.
He's doing it again, isn't he?
He finished his role quest top lane. Oh, Noah.
Oh, no.
He doesn't know. But he's about to find out.
Oh, it's a crocodile. Here he goes. Noah holding onto a Z. Nako immediately dashing. A little bit more movement speed. The stun extending his range. Forces the cleanse out. Noah just getting chunked. He doesn't have
He's running him down,
Yes,
bro.
he in a second.
Running him down.
There's a karma here.
He
doesn't care. Oh my god. Oh. Are we? You don't see?
Want to make a cross-map play themselves.
And that is the benefit of having this Nautilus. It becomes a lot more stronger in their own, but Nako, I think, can solo Isma. But
as he goes in, double dash back through him. Yeah. Clean escape. Yeah, so is zoned off of the tower, but of course we do see Fleshy on the bottom side. Humanoid immediately going to force that wave in. Feels like Vitality are going for a bit of a counterplay here, but not in the best position to do so, as finally Humanoid will knock down that tower. And now it's GX going for a few more kills as Nako full Fury Bar. Dashes out again. Isn't quite able to get the Cold a week off in time.
TP him behind, though.
Predator. As Karzi's now chasing him, but he goes face first into Lot. Karzi, that is not what you want to be doing with your gold lead. Here comes Noah's ulti across the top. Isma will go down. Humanoid now looking for a bit of follow-up onto Lot. Desperate to even this fight out in their favor as GX finally starting to retreat. Noah has arrived to the fight, but the bear is there. The front line is there. Hard for him to hit the targets he wants with the Mystic shots. Extra damage now onto Jun. Empower W, healing him back up. An extra 200 health, not enough to save him from Linces. This fight was not clean from Vitality, but it looks like they're winning it anyway.
This was so messy from both sides. Vitality, though, managing to turn it around. It does look doomed, because even Humanoid is starting to get completely zoned out here. They managed to get the kill, but watch Linces as he predicts.
That was super overzealous. But here we are, the Herald secured, drop mids. This should easily secure them control over the top side. Nako, same spot as last time. This time, he is not going to fall. Top tower is going to drop. Vitality do, I think, have the grubs to secure this.
Breaking open mid would be big for them, although they're definitely taking a lot of time here. They will finally knock it down. Flushy there to support just in case. Now that that tower's open, makes it that much easier for them to try to set up these pick plays with the Annie and Jarvan.
Okay,
Dragon.
that is TP galore. What about the Talia ult? Where is that? Here we go.
Ready for a fight. Pushback hits Karzi.
Are they ready?
Karzi has the flash.
Ult goes in, and Karzi is once again dead. Relentlessly feeding, but it might not matter. It was all a bait as Humanoid face first into Jackies, the entire team there to follow up. The MVP has arrived. Mayhaps a bit too late, although they have enough damage to take down Lot. Stun going to connect onto 2, hoping for an angle out. He goes back in on Humanoid instead of trying to leap to safety, and it will cost him his life. He's just going to die. Fleshy didn't even try to peel for him, immediately went for the play Humanoid was making.
To be completely fair to Kazi, in the last fight, there wasn't much he could do. It was the fight before that.
Yes, true. All in now, TP on the way forward. Humanoid finally going to drop the bear down. Isma is way less fed than he thought he was.
Wait a sec.
Humanoid taking his time, hoping to use the bear to body block, but now needs to back up. That TP...
Punished for that before.
It's funny because he has.
I understand. Whenever I don't know, guys, I'm just going to laugh. I was gone for 3 months, but I understand how the comedy of it works.
Well, a fight is about to start, and just to clarify, he has not based.
Well, Flashy might be dead. He might be paying the price. But Humanoid's already found a kill off to the side. And Isma is once again wondering if Merc Treads would have saved him. So jungler for support trade, I think you could say definitely favors the side of Vitality. So now Lot getting involved. So far, only able to lock up that bear.
Mid. Now it becomes significantly more of a threat if I start to roam, and you can see the Karma just isn't really cutting it here. Not even able to help Noah push out these waves. By the time they get mid lane, like, they are in such a commanding position as they start to shift around the map.
And this is one of the things that is going to be difficult for GX's composition, right? Is that you look at Vitality's composition, really easy to see how they win fights, how they force fights. GX, a little bit more nuanced. Yes, you can rely on the Jack stun
first to try and threaten the backline. The biggest difference is Jackie's versus Humanoid, whereas Jackie's wants to try and play with range, find a pick, uses poke. Humanoid wants to Isma foregoing his boots in order to prioritize having that respawn. Oh, Baron is being started on a control ward. Here we go.
And they're going to keep going. They saw the control ward and they've decided, well, it's still time.
It's not super fast.
Yeah, don't
but
have
it is
the on-hit
steadily
bar.
going down.
I think maybe just trying to bait the fight. They'll be happy to take it if they can. Isma getting the mantra E.
Humanoid.
Lot off on the side. Humanoid fishing for the Baron. Goes completely wide. Jun loses half his HP, but that's just about it. Baron now resetting. Karzi relatively low. Isma has to be careful not to overcommit. Lot looking for a priority member in the backline to try to find access. Isma initial CC on enemy jungler is good. Interrupted follow-up damage is there. Lot right on top of Karzi is going to be able to quickly pick up the kill, but no, the Molten Shield there just in time as Lot goes golden. Buys himself an extra second, but it's Nako now who is set to fall because Noah starting to come alive in the fight. Jackie's on the way out, takes down Karzi! A blinking HP bar, but he's the one who finishes it. Humanoid waiting for the next cooldown. Waiting for the rotation to be back up, but GX, this is where their range really starts to pay off. Noah just gets to free fire. A single Q connecting with this red buff could be devastating because it's a TP in on as well. Now coming through, Counter-Strike till connecting. Linces manages to find a kill back. Lot might lose his life in the exchange, however, is Fleshy gonna grab it. Humanoid goes golden, knockback is there. Noah perfectly timed on the ulti to get the shutdown, and now it's Linces versus Jackie's. Sidestep good, red buff there, flick back still connecting. It's an extended fight, red buff versus red buff, but Linces is losing this one. Flags and drags his way away, but now Isma is up, is alive. It should just be a portal out. He cancels it for a second there. I'm not sure if that was hesitation or a misclick, but looks like he will be able to escape.
What the hell are these?
Calculations. Oh, we're back into the action.
Oh, back into the action, most certainly are. Well, luckily the GA was completed. It was not used to much effect, and Vitality are going to get Baron. Oh, that's just legal evidence for you folks. Do we need the context? No.
Wow. Okay, so Isma just dies. What an anticlimactic way for that whole conflict to resolve.
That was some game, Season 8 Game of Thrones right there. I have no idea how that happened.
4 for 4. And so the thing about that fight was it's a great demonstration of how GX's comp ideally wants to work with the poke, the range.
I believe this man has been everywhere. Knock was certainly the one who started that play, but Linces, one who finished it, is now another Hextech Drake going over. If they get the soul, I mean, it's already a 5K gold. It already feels like
in their games.
Right, Hexgate action once again.
Okay.
Oh, there's multiple people coming through the Hexgate. I don't know about this one. The Annie gonna get stunned up. She will get to push her buttons at the very least. And now the front line is there. The Bear ready to body block. The wall getting brought down as Linces finally gonna arrive. The 3-man Cataclysm, but the Bear can't get involved. Linces might just give his life for this one. That's a caster curse, folks, right as I praise him. The shutdown is there. Vitality full control of the top side, but it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
The ult looked really good, but the tippers had already been used. He tried to keep them confined into that pit long enough for the rest of Vitality to collapse. They couldn't quite close that gap quickly enough, but they are getting towers. The Baron siege is strong, and Vitality have set their sights on this tier 3 tower.
They want to find hope, but the Bear is just looking to body block. Nice buffer coming in from Fleshy on the hook. Will be the top lane inhibitor breaking down.
Inhibitor secured. Hex Gates, Isma. There's not a flank play here. I can tell you that right now. What a fight, and it ends up being a bit of a brawl that I think GX was not prepared for.
But it's the fact that there's 4 members of GiantX here, and they just can't follow up with Lot. Vitality able to find the time to connect, and then Linces, great looking ultimate, but no one was able to follow with the position that they were in.
Yep, the second
when
one
I say we're going to come back and 3 people are going to be dead, I was wrong. No one is dead yet. Isma is once again in no man's land. Gets interrupted mid-dash, getting chunked out. Lot trying to save the day. Will still get taken out, but it's a 1-for-1 thus far. Nako on the chase, looking to lock up Jun. Lot doing a lot of damage, but oh, so is Nako. Another stun connects, the flick back connects, but Noah is now running for his life. Lince is on the way, a nice buffer on the ulti coming in from Noah. Karzy really just has not arrived to the fight quite yet, but he's finally here. Lot escaping, another good pushback from Jackies. The GX are starting to win the fight. Karzy in trouble now, he stepped past the front line. Now he's in danger. Vitality thought they were winning and it's all falling apart.
Jackies with an amazing outplay, utilizing his range to perfection. And Karzy, I don't think can get away from this.
He's dead.
That's going to be a kill. Noah, he secures it with the E. Wow. Vitality overextend. They think they found a huge play to wipe GX off the map, but they end up finding their own downfall.
Yeah, Isma overextended here. Humanoid end up catching him out, but it's the burst damage onto Humanoid afterwards with that flick back from Jackies that completely turns it. But here we go, Nako found Noah.
Going in, 30% HP, does not care.
And the
Fist
dream?
fighting Noah, who's now procced his GA. It probably should just back up. Probably does not need to be involved anymore, but he's going to play with fire.
Wait, Vitality.
You've seen the front line they enjoyed for so long starting to really just melt in these skirmishes and exchanges.
I mean, he's dead.
He's running, living for an extra second. Will just fall though.
Yeah, what is Vitality doing? They had such
Don't give up this soul, which they'll at least buy themselves 5 more minutes, buy themselves a bit more time. Is Noah going to use his ulti just to see if the Baron has been.
Here we go, Vitality. Is this a throw?
But they do it so slow.
I mean, I think the point is to put pressure, get some maybe TP, force GX to make a decision.
Okay,
oh, they're flipping this, they're flipping it, they're flipping it.
Okay, Noah ulti over the wall, Q over the wall, Nako gets it! Dash backwards, they're going to be able to try to burn through Nako as quickly as they possibly can. He goes down, no, he lives for an extra second, trying to sidestep from Noah, but the auto attack will connect. Noah now in trouble as he's caught in the Cataclysm. Ulti looks like it did not quite connect from Karzy, but he's untouched for now, and he does a heck of a lot of damage. Lot going to get picked off. Vitality, 4 members getting the Baron. What?
All right, well, with the Baron, they're now setting up the siege.
Humanoid gets caught, he's dead.
Oh my god, Vitality.
Okay.
Just on the chase.
Vitality, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm out of words. 2-man stun going to find the follow-up. Lince is now going to be in trouble. Full ulti now coming in from Isma to the backside. That's Karzy gone. There are no carries left. Nako, you have to kill everyone. That is your challenge. He's running. He does not want to accept this challenge. The Baron has been squandered.
Yeah, it's MVP, not 1v9 in this sort of game, you know? I think it's just out of it.
Right now, which is Humanoid is blasting Jackies early, but it does not matter. Jackies is always more relevant in the later stages of the game. The control mage priority here from him really paying off as GX might just be pushing for the end.
No,
23 seconds.
This shouldn't be game. I think it's just too ambitious from GX. They should be happy with the inhibitor that they get. I think it's just too risky.
It might be the right level of ambition. Oh. They push in, they kill Humanoid again. The man has not pushed a button for 2 minutes. Karzy now in trouble. Knock up on the lot. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. They need to push the wave in. Nako eye on the prize though, clearing the wave, trying to deny the option to end the game. So GX settling for a pick onto Humanoid. Those crucial picks, and Vitality. Look, game 1 GX were cleaner. They were more composed. Vitality really making these big
Steel, wood net, Lince's, that soul. GiantX started up. Vitality just trying to brute force.
move in. GX has to be really careful not to group. The AoE damage is still a threat.
They've conceded a lot of control here.
Lince is going to go for the 50-50, zoned away. Who's going to be able to grab it in the end? This time it's Isma, crucially, but now he's been locked up by Karzy's ultimate. The cleanse coming out, but not quite soon enough. Lockup is there from Fleshy's ult as Isma's forced to flash over the wall. Fleshy's still healthy. Nako 1v1ing with Lot. Fleshy continues to body block the follow-up damage there. Redemption coming down from the sky. Hook connecting, but Noah buffers. Fleshy down. The extended fight favoring GX thus far as Nako looks to make the turn. Stun follow-up was going to be there, but Lot doesn't have quite enough health bar. Manages to take one down in the meantime. Karzy has to be the damage dealer. Good damage coming across. Q connecting on one. Retreat there. Sidestep, force flash back, but there's Isma. Able to escape, recall, and rejoin the fight, and once again, GX taking it as Noah going legendary.
It looked like maybe Vitality had a chance, but the Unraveled Earth was so clutch on so many occasions for Jackies in that fight, and GiantX now only have Nako to stop them as they turn towards the base.
I think they can just end the game. They have a wave, they've got the super minions, it's only Nako left standing. Fleshy will come back up in time, but I don't know if that's enough.
He wants the shield.
There.
Just the shield. He wants to go first.
Fair call. Knockback. The shield is now gone. He's trying to clear as much as he can. GA there, Fleshy wants to run in, but they're just deleting the towers. They know if they just focus on the objective, focus on the Nexus, they should be able to end it. Jackie's getting zoned away. The cinematic angle just to watch him die from a different perspective. GX 2-0 up.
Into Adam's Olaf and kind of struggle.
Akali.
But the good thing about Akali into the Olaf is that because Olaf needs to hit things to reset that old timer to be able to not get CC'd, Akali can just nullify that with a Shroud entirely. Sit in a Shroud, wait at the Olaf ult, and then go for the fight.
We've had a lot of...
Because they had a best of 3 versus Na'Vi, whereas KC ended up matching against Vitality, and the conversation was, well, if Vitality went up against GX, GX would have been knocked out and Vitality would have been top 4. But now they get to put the Towers to rest as it's a gank in the top lane.
Yeah, level 6 here for Knock-Knocko, taking his time getting as much damage as possible. CC immune is the walk, healing up off the clone. Knock-Knocko dashes in. Another sidestep on the Shuriken flip, though. Credit to Lot, they're just waiting out the ultimate before they try and finish this kill. TF ulti in, they will finally get him. No, got interrupted in the mid lane. Luckily, Lince is able to get out and knock.
Just after the 12-minute mark was. And at the moment, we're actually seeing that lane swap that Vitality have been doing thus far every game, but it's actually GiantX who are the ones initiating this here.
They seem like want to get the Olaf out of this lane matchup. Going for an early... Actually, I say that. He went for an early Hex Drinker, then they swapped to bot.
Some of the math not mathing very well. Stages, and then just not being able to convert it into a destroyed Nexus.
One of the things, though, is GiantX... Oh, hang on.
Hold that thought. Again, Shuriken flip going a little bit wide here, but Lot, of course, used the ulti in the bot lane earlier. He doesn't have it here. They're just going to run him down. Another kill going in their favor. Another kill donated to Knock-Knocko.
Hey, so nice job by Vitality to pick off top lane, as I was about to say GiantX are getting
Vitality are successfully accelerating this game, and they're doing a really good job of punishing this Olaf. They just need to keep it up, basically, and they need to keep the pace of the game going like
All
this.
plates he's been able to grab, just harassing this Olaf under tower,
Yeah.
or in this case, in the top lane where no tower remains. CC immune is Lot. Ghost popped as well. Very close to still having the damage as the ulti fades. One more auto. Linsis able to grab that one.
Yeah, they just continue to bully Lot in this top side. GiantX going to try and respond towards Knock-Knocko in the bottom lane. This one might be a little bit more difficult, though. They're trying to bring in reinforcements, but Noah, but a bit away still.
Jun on the way. Knock-Knocko surviving would be devastating here. Dash 2 on the first cast, the ultimate can just dash out. Ulti is going to catch Humanoid and manage to pull him back. They will at least get one. Knock-Knocko not in a position to follow up here as Noah will grab the kill.
He did debate seeing if his ultimate would execute Isma. He wisely recognized that he did not have the damage needed. The Herald does get secured on the other side. The Humanoid TP'd in with the intention of helping his AD carry, his top laner, ends up giving a kill over, but now Knock-Knocko in a bit of danger.
Bubble does connect. Colin body blocked by Fleshy. Siege pressure is there for GX, but they're not knocking down.
16.5 minutes, 3 dragons down. That is crazy control coming through from Isma. And now this puts a lot more pressure onto Vitality, especially. The only bad news is like, well, okay, there's a bit of propaganda around Kentet Drake. Like, I don't think it's his upgraded Rod of Ages. Okay, Herald used in mids.
Tidal Wave, hoping maybe just to catch out Linsis here. Follow-up engage comes in from Fleshy, only able to catch the clone with the ultimate. Vitality make it out, but ultimately the Herald got to crash. The tower took a chunk of damage, and both sides just spent a lot of ultimates.
GiantX looking to see if they can make a pick off the back of it, but good ultimate from Linsis kind of keeps him at bay. Now the TP from Humanoid, though.
Yeah, moving in. Nice bubble to stop more. Knockup is there onto Isma. Protoplasm Harness finally going to proc there. He walks away, starting to heal up a little bit more. Protobelt with the gold card. Lockdown, no, and Vitality will just
Try and open up with a nice little bit of gold into the hand of Jackie's, right? So at least ahead of a dragon, every little boat along the side of the red, if it's not cleared out, might be spotted by Humanoid here. There could be a good TP ward, but Humanoid walked past it, actually.
Yeah. TP now coming in. Lot joining the line. Wanted to take as much time as possible. Not afraid to commit the TP for this one.
Building up the tension here is GX on the precipice with match point.
Jackie's potentially the one who's been caught out. Full committal here. Bubble gonna stop the play somewhat. Jackie's flash now forced back. 2 men caught out. And in the meantime, Lot running through trying to zone away cards. He does it quite successfully. It's Humanoid who drops down. That's 2 members down on the side of Vitality. They have not been able to leverage Knock-Knocko's lead yet, but in he goes now, trying to make the difference. spinning into this fight, but Nako's stunned for so damn long. Finally lands on the shuriken flip. Isma taking a step back, Ignite ticking, the shield coming in just in. Nako with his TP advantage tries to make the fast play by TPing to the bot lane. Vitality in the pit already and looking to force the fight in their favor. Nako ready to take over already. Egg form burned. Jackie's down. GX too eager to try and contest, to try to hope that they could maybe steal away this Drake, and it costs them so much. The soul denied
from a potential smite steal.
Gonna be hard for him to get in. Mega Blast Cone there does get autoed. AK Baron going to fall. Multi-man lockup as Noah's hoping to get a kill back, with the Baron already down. Vitality.
Ooh, Karzy.
And patience is the most important thing, as GX will steal the crab. But yeah, I think that Vitality just got a little too overconfident in the previous game. They over-aggressed and they got punished for it. So they need to demonstrate that discipline here in trying to get the most out of this Baron as they can. Nako with this split push for the time being should put some good damage down on that top tower. Could this be the window that GX is looking for?
Nako continuing to pressure the clone though, body blocking so much of the damage, also getting a little bit of a knock-up onto Noah just to ensure Lince's escape, while Humanoid and Nako really making the most of what's not a 1-3-1, it's actually a 1-1 when he did have such a massive lead. As now we see some posturing around mid lane. Yet another gold card's going to connect. It's going to be a little bit more of an engage, as now Linces has got things kicked off. Flashback from Noah. Humanoid gold card ready to go. Lot now getting involved in the fight, just running face first into Humanoid. Might be able to get something back here, but it's Nako on the flank. Moving in, hoping to find an angle to get the shuriken flip. Ulti still there. Perfect information for Vitality. They managed to take down Jun.
Just a little too big at this point, because the idea is quite nice from GX. Force the fight in the middle lane while Vitality is separate.
Paying his dues as GiantX set up in the mid lane. They see Kali on bot side, so they will just get the turret here. But it's a case of how much do Vitality want to let them...
Coming out from Fleshy. Ulti denied by the ulti in the meantime. Nako isolated upside. Lince is going into the backside. Nako can't quite get into the fight yet, and now the Olaf is just starting to run through! He's able to stay in melee range finally for the first time in the game, so the ulti just keeps going!
I'm sorry, executed team fights I think I've seen. That was egregiously bad, and they've just handed
player does when they push all. Gentlemen, it's happening again.
I'm so angry.
Yeah,
I know. I can hear it in your voice. It's not even disappointed, Dad. You're like,
what was that? Like, what was there was no logic there.
Yeah,
Humanoid was just. I don't even know what he was doing. Normally, I try my best to give the perspective of the pros, but I genuinely am baffled by what
he may have just cost Vitality the series. Like, straight up, like, now GiantX, they get to push in. They're starting to take these turrets. They have pressure elsewhere. At least Nako trying to keep something alive by getting this top turret.
We'll have to see. Job certainly not done yet from the side of GX, but faith and Vitality was shaky coming into this game. It started to come back.
Contest. They have to walk through this choke point against an Anivia.
Ulti there, 4K getting lower. Lince is now getting involved in the fight. They're hoping to pick off Isma to stop the soul from getting stolen away, but now Lodge is starting to rampage through. Karzy pulls the feather back just in time, but Fleshy's been split away from the rest of the team. Isma still standing, 1,400 health on the dragon, but they managed to pull Nako back. The patience on the Zhonya's, and now they will turn back. They already got the Baron, and now GX will get the soul.
The target selection was awful. Linces jumps onto Isma, and it's both Karzy and Fleshy who try to go onto the Olaf in the back line. Like, they're immediately separated. And at that stage, Nako just sends it, hope for the best, but
Vitality to give them the necessary vision information that they need. However, the cooldown very rapidly approaching as a wall into the mid lane. Karzy now caught out, stunned there, knocked back into the wall, still able to lay a lot of damage down. Excellent use of the ulti, pull back. Now it is Isma who is in trouble. Stun, immediate Mikhail's going to come through to keep him safe.
He's just so tanky. He's just way too tanky. 50% of his HP, but he remains alive. And now they turn their attention back towards the Baron. Only the culling was used, 3 ultimates still available, but they got both Xayah and Rakan's ultis out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It makes this fight so much harder for Karzy to try and play, and now that's what GiantX are hoping that they can turn on. Jun has that ultimate to try and set things up, but Flash nearly there for Karzy. That's what Vitality are trying to hold on for.
Nako, a long flank. The Honey Fruit giving him an extra shield. Looks like Lot did spot him. Lot isolating him. Perfect vision information coming in from the side of Vitality. GX debating if they want to stick around. Lot getting lower and lower. GX don't really have an angle of attack. Lot needs to back away. Taking his time in the 1v1. Isma now coming over the wall. Looking for a little bit more. Burns down Lot. Crucially, Vitality playing along. Extended fight is paying off. Noah going a little bit too far. Getting locked up and taken down as Karzy is now unstoppable. GX overcommitting.
I think they just should turn their attention to the Baron, but they want more kills.
Humanoid not able to portable through the wall. Flashed in from Flashy. Oh my god, Flashy, excuse me, but it is a flashy play. Jackie's going to fall as well. Vitality. Felt like they almost threw it away, but just as quickly brought it back.
They're now TPing. They want to try and catch Isma as well. Spot him there. Can they finish him off? Should be able to do so. And then turn over towards the Baron.
Wait, can they just end the game? I think they should try and end the game.
I don't know if
the
they have
death
a
times are
wave.
still very long. They've just got to stop Isma. They have a wave in the top lane. They're looking to secure that inhibitor.
18
Kaza
seconds
with the
on
grubs
Noah.
as well.
13 on Lot. He will have access to ultimate. Carzy, no flash, does have an ultimate of his own. Knock go here as well. No, there's no way. Vitality must just end it here.
Oh my god, they're actually going to try and do this.
Isma desperately trying to escape. Lot empowered
gone.
by the Chemtech. Holding the line for now.
Which means they get no Baron
Isma
either.
still alive. No one does a lot of
Entire lot. He's regrouping with his team. Everyone back out onto the map as Elder now hits the Rift.
No flash on the Wukong, on the Rakan, on the Xayah. Carzy caught, big chunk of damage. They're immediately going to try and follow up. The feathers fly and are pulled back just as quickly, but there's no follow-up onto Noah. Decent damage there as Linces tries to find his way to the back line, but once again, Knock-Knocko is locked up in the shroud. The Culling doing its best to cut him down. It fades away, and down goes Knock-Knocko.
The bubble from Jun caught Knock-Knocko, which held him in place long enough for GX to deal with. Now Vitality trying to make a call. Elder is gone, but can we finish off the Baron before they come across?
It takes so long to finish it. They have 4 Drakes. It's just so tanky. They don't want to respond. They think they're just going to concede the Baron. The trade is there.
What is this game? I mean, the thing about that fight is it's just a front to back. GX love a front to back. They really want to play that style. That choke point specifically.
Not too long now, although about 3-4 more waves there.
Okay, what damage can Knock-Knocko do? I mean, on the Akali, he's going to be pretty slow.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything like the Lich Bane. It looks like they're just going to concede that inhibitor because, I mean, you can't fight the Elder. That is how you lose. Instead, they'll just have to accept that this inhibitor is gone. It is just a trade 1-for-1. But I think for GX, you just have to keep pushing. You have to force something onto Vitality. You want that fight at all costs. The Elder is the win condition right now.
It's so hard to get towards the turrets, right? You're into a Baron, so you have to try and clear it out, and Vitality get enough time to just clear out these waves. It's one of the specialties of Xayah. It's making it hard for GiantX to keep these things alive.
Culling going out, just a bit of chip damage. Dash forward from Noah, a little bit risky, honestly, but Humanoid wasn't ready with the gold card, and now GX retreating, knowing that they can't push too far forward, but they've been clearing so many waves. Eventually, mid should push in their favor.
But now they have to deal with mid and bots. That's the thing.
17 seconds, though. I think Vitality can just kind of walk them home. Are you all going to recall together?
It's very
Is there
risky
a misstep?
against the Nivea. This could be a repeat of what happened in Game 2. If they overforce, it's very dangerous.
They're just taking them on a walk. We're all going on a nice walk together. Is GX hoping to find that crucial wall? Humanoid hoping to find that all-important gold card.
Just back away. No one going to be able to finish off? No.
Yeah.
Well, it should be fine, yeah.
No, I respect that he backed up. I think this is...
A sensible
Is
choice.
it a pick, though?
Oh, that's... This is a little bit bold.
All right,
10 seconds on the Baron. That will fade away.
Everything's
And we're
falling
even
off.
Steven.
Yeah, so the gold at this point really doesn't matter. Just look at the items. Lot now completing, why have I forgotten the name of it? The Maw of Malmortius.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the... So it's 5 items, 6 items. Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty much at full build. Kazi is completely full build, with the QSS being finished on Noah. So, Akali's job... So both Akali and Olaf, their job only gets harder this late into the game because AD carries are just, they're basically walking gods, right? With the amount of damage that they're able to do.
They do not need any more ego,
yeah,
bro.
but I mean, like in the late game, they just do so much damage, right? Like it's with 6 items plus the boots. He has an exhaust as well. If Lot just full sends it, he's just gonna die.
But it's the Frost God who's actually been making the big difference for GiantX. And Nivea has
absolutely.
consistently been finding Karzy and making sure they can play the fight the way he wants to. Now, has Flash, has ult, which makes it a little bit easier, but still, I think like Jackie's has been doing a really good job of focusing Karzy in so many of these fights.
And that's the thing, right? It becomes less about the top laners like it was before, and now it becomes a lot about these mid laners. If Humanoid finds the stun on the right person, if Jackie's can find a good wall, these plays can be the difference maker that will shift the outcome of the fight.
And I gotta say, when the pressure is on, Karzi's been playing really well. 7-0 for this game is Isma. You know, backing away there. But 7-0-4, right, he has been a massive damage threat, has survived all of the attempted Olaf dives that Lot has thrown this way, and does feel like with the tools that he has, the exhaust, the ulti, the QSS, the Mikhails that can come in as well, he is really set up to take over these fights, kind of if he can play his game. The Anivia, still very scary.
3 super minions in that top side that the Akali has to deal with. So GiantX use that time to get the reset, get their final item complete on towards Noah, and also on towards Jackie's. And now
Second Elder.
Yeah.
I've lost
No,
count.
first
It's
Elder.
third Baron.
This
I
is
think.
Baron.
second Elder. Is in
Oh,
a
second,
minute.
it's spawning,
Second
yes,
Elder,
yeah.
yeah. And this will be, wait, is this 4th or 5th Baron?
This is either the 3rd or 4th Baron,
Or
isn't it?
4th Baron?
I don't know.
I
I don't know, bro.
We're 46 minutes into the
Yeah.
game, man.
don't know if we're going to get a chance. As Noah now dashing forward. Carzy.
Ooh, flash through! He's clean with it! Noah barely able to make it out alive. So much burn there, but it's Fleshy who will go down. Wow, Noah actually got the last hit onto Fleshy. Now they have the numbers advantage. It's 4v5.
Nako in behind them though, and so much was used to get the pick on towards the support. But
And it
Nako
was.
backing away. He doesn't want to try and commit.
But Noah still has the GA.
Is that how this game ends?
That's how this game ends. The push into the mid lane, Nako desperate to find the flank, but the core of GX is here in the mid lane. Vitality 0-5, hoping for redemption, hoping to force Silver's grace, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen because now it's Lot looking for a bit of revenge, making the difference in the face of a god-eating carry. It did not matter when he didn't have any resources left. Nako, not enough. The early advantages fade to nothing. The regular season fades to nothing. GX dismantle Vitality and bring home the clean sweep to move into top 4 in the LEC.
I am mind blown that GX 3-0'd Vitality. This Vitality roster went 0